In this week's video, I'll talk about how we survived the heat during the really big heat wave that we had, the 2 whole days of a heat wave that we had last week. Hi, I'm Robin. Welcome to Robin's Container Garden. So last week, we did a bit of a naughty. Well, we didn't really. We went on holiday. We try to go every year down to Yorkshire for a week sometime during the summer, and this year it was a bit of a challenge because we were trying to figure out how we were going to do that with videos and making sure that everything was posted on time and all that kind of thing. So I actually snuck in an extra video. I did the garden tour before we left and had that up. That actually premiered the Sunday we were gone. So then the PotMate review that I did, which I will do a follow-up on in a couple of weeks' time, that one I also did that same week, and that one premiered yesterday. So this is, gosh, the 26th. So we were down in Yorkshire when we got the really bad heat wave. Where we were, we ended up getting about 38 degrees Celsius. I'll put the Fahrenheit on the screen. So we toasted and roasted and melted and everything else. One of us stayed in the cottage where we were staying while the other one went out and left the dog in the house, so we did not take him out in that heat. We shouldn't have been out in that heat, to be fair, but anyway, up here in Scotland it got to be about 29-30 degrees Celsius, and I was really concerned about how the garden was going to do, but I have an absolutely adorable, sweet, precious neighbor who came over and made sure that the garden was well watered for us. And it paid off because we have a couple of courgettes or zucchinis, and I'll put up a picture somewhere here of those. I just picked those today, and I'll actually have a video that you're going to see in a few minutes about going through, just kind of running through the garden really quick. We came back to a load of broad beans, and also, what else did we have? We had a big cucumber as well, and I didn't film that one, so I'll put a picture up here so you can see that gorgeous cucumber that we had. However, I think that may be our only cucumber because the heat cooked the cucumber plants. We have had some more flowers come up, but I did actually lose a cucumber yesterday because we had some, guess what, big winds, surprise and shock for everybody, that knocked the poor little cucumber, baby cucumber, off into the ground. So that wasn't so great, but I don't know, we'll have to see. When I got back, the tomatoes had just shot right up and out this way, so I did some pruning, and that sun is right in my face, so oh, sorry. We have a companion. We don't let him out in the garden because sometimes he will run and hurt himself, but he's trying to get out with his mom. You sweet boy. You're just a sweet boy. Come on. Come on. This is Joe. You guys remember Joe? Wants to come out in the sunshine with his mama. Yes, you sweet boy. Yes, your mama's boy. Yeah. And now he's gonna go run all over the place because he's out free. You gonna stay with me? That's cool. You can stay with me. Anyway, I was saying about the sun being in my face. The garden did really well. Pruned the tomato plants and spread them out a little bit, so I shifted some of the plants down where the potatoes have been because I cut down all the potatoes because they'd all died off when we got back, which was fun. We've harvested some more potatoes. I'll put up pictures as I'm going along. So I harvested some potatoes, and we've got 6 more containers left, so we've harvested half of them now altogether, and the other half will get harvested as we need them. Yeah, it's been, we had a great holiday. We went down to West Yorkshire. We stopped by Whitby on our way down and got some really beautiful photos and decided that we definitely want to spend some more time in Whitby. And we go to Home Firth every year. We have for the last 6 years, I think, gone down to Home Firth, and we love it down there. We've got friends down there, so we were visiting friends as well. And it was great. We had a great time. So I'm not really going to go into a whole lot this week. Gosh, that sun is really bright, and it's probably reflecting off my glasses as well. But I'll be back to normal videos next week, but this video will premiere on Sunday. So I just wanted to get this recorded. So I'm going to break away and let you see the videos that I filmed in the garden earlier today, and then I'll meet you back here. While we were gone, the spring onions have come up, haven't they? On both sides. I know there's weeds as well. Haven't had time to weed. I picked a bunch of the broad beans the other day, and as you can see, the brulati beans have kind of taken over. But the broad beans were really tasty. I'll show you some pictures. It's funny how these guys are shorter than these guys. These guys are taller than me. Didn't take much bone, but they're still taller than me. And they're put out about the same amount. In fact, I see some here that could probably be picked in the next few days. That's pretty good, isn't it? We just survived the heat. There was a big cucumber. I'll show you a picture of that too. But you can see, like, there's one here that's burnt quite badly. I'm not sure if they're going to make any more. There's a cucumber here, but I don't know if he's going to make it. I don't know if he's been fertilized. I lost one today. I don't know what happened. We had some pretty bad winds last night, so. And then over here, this cucumber's pretty much just bought it. But again, we've got a situation where we have a baby cucumber, flower open and everything. So I just don't know if it's gonna grow. We'll just have to wait and see. But as you can see, the pumpkin, well, one of the pumpkins on this side is doing really well. And then both the pumpkins on this side are really growing. They weren't as big as that when we left. So that's pretty encouraging. Striato d'Italia courgette. He's not quite caught up with his brother, but there are lots of stuff going on down there, so I'm really excited. And I pruned the bush tomato. As you can see, it's got some space underneath there, and it is laden. Look at all these tomatoes. They were not there when we left. This one is, I think that was our first one. So it won't be long. We've got some herbs that are growing. Lettuce still doing really well. And looky here. We've got a courgette. Looks like he's ready to come off. You just twist it. There you go. There you go. Look at that baby. We'll have that for dinner tonight. And I think he's about ready to come off too. I think we'll take him as well. I'll take him too. And down there. Oh, he's really pushing off that side. Okay. Yep, I'll take these two guys in. That's not bad going. They weren't this big 2 days ago. That's not bad, is it? These were where the potatoes were. These all have been harvested, and I'll show you pictures there. I got a really nice harvest of red dukes and Pentland Javelin, and these are the rest of them. So we'll probably be harvesting them in the next few weeks, but until then, they're good. I did have to move some stuff, so carrots and kale have been pushed down this end because now I've got room. There's the spinach that was tiny, but I had to make some room for tomatoes. This spinach is bolted. I'm gonna have to do something with that. The chard is finally grown, but it's been eaten by something, probably slugs. And we've had some movement on a couple things. We've got some new fruit on the peppers. And look at this baby. He's turning red, but I see that we've got a borehole in there. You see it? That's probably not a good sign. There's probably some critter in there making a home, which is great. And we have a beautiful aubergine. Isn't that beautiful? I love the color and the stripe on that. That's absolutely stunning. It's the only fruit we've had from these 3 aubergine plants. But we have had some new growth, and I have done some pruning, as you can see. I've also pruned the heck out of the tomato plants because they were all squished up together and they were really, really close together. But we've got some tomatoes. They're all looking really good. I swear I just tied this up yesterday and it shot up overnight. That's amazing. That's just incredible. I'm just amazed by that. These are tons, there's tons of them. And then we've got, where's my tomatoes? There's some tomatoes down here. This is a sun gold. And there's some tomatoes up here, but look at the corn. Now, that doesn't look so hot, but the corn is putting up the shoots for the pollen. But we've got baby corn. See there? See that? That's a baby corn. And there's another one over here somewhere. Oh yeah, there he is. There's another baby corn. And probably another one there. And there's another one here. You see it? So we do have some baby corn. And then this stuff over here has actually started turning green, which is really good because it was kind of a bright green before. Oh, we have some ripening going on here as well. Nice bell pepper. This is a Yolo Wonder. Gotta check while I'm out here on the other big pepper. Where are you? I probably moved you. Yeah, I did. I moved you. I probably need to turn him around. Oh, I can't get to it. That's the other big pepper. You can see him. And then there's the big, I want to say banana pepper, but I know it's not a banana pepper. There he is. There's the big one. He's not started turning yet. I'm gonna try to leave him as long as I can. His pal down there doesn't look so good. That looks like it's been chewed by something. But there's loads of marigolds back here, as you can see. Lots of activity. Lots of beautiful activity. They're just so pretty. I just love them. They're so nice. So I really hope you enjoyed that. We survived, just. I think a couple of things got fried, but I think we'll be okay. We did well. Like I said, my neighbor actually did a great job in helping us out. Neighbor did a great job in keeping everything watered for us while we were away. And it's all happening. We've got loads of tomatoes. I counted, I think the other day, over 100 tomatoes, and I've probably got at least 1,000 flowers between all the plants that we've got. So it's fantastic. It's really good. We've got some ripening peppers as well, which is fantastic. So anyway, that's all I've got for you this week, and until next time, take care, stay cool, and I'll see you next week. Bye!